Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, chat. How's it going?
How's it go?
Ready for more courtroom drama?
It's the trial that never ends.
Yeah, it do be a long one.
But it's fine. We're here for the shenanigans.
We're ready. We're prepared. We're gonna do this.
Do the things and the stuff. Hello. Okay. Reload this shit.
All right, back at the office.
February 23rd.
Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway?
Does anybody know?
I'm a little confused.
Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this? The evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or at least try to.
Alright, let's do it.
Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Fireball. It's fine, don't worry about it.
You didn't ask how big the room was. You said you cast fireball.
Tale as old as time.
That's how it should be.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us.
For science.
For science. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum, was it empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. And my sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Forensics.
Luminol?
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
But wouldn't the police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet.
We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, look. I'll lend you these glasses.
Oh, we're gonna be like extra scientific today? Huh? You had an extra pair of those things?
Oh, my eyes hate that.
Oh god, this is weird.
But to test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Okay, let's find some blood stains.
Do the CSI thing. Oh,
Blood.
goop uncovered.
It's not letting me go anywhere, so.
Spray everything.
Yes, I did uncover that. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. Pyah enter the pain zone. So, is this a bloodstain?
It's so,
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay, well, we definitely know that this is bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Significantly speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? The amount?
Yeah, man was stabbed. There's only a couple drops.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find the bloodstain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that.
Received from one very proud-looking Emma Scott.
Proud baby.
We can't be sure that the police will reveal all the evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
Then let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give this spray on anything suspicious.
Oh, ha! Oh, it's her.
I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli bar. Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Do we have to?
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault.
What's your mic like? You sound really low.
Oh, I'm not down to 2.
Okay. You
There
sound
we
better
go.
now. Ah! You sound clear and not kind of
Teehee.
vaguely distant.
Let me switch it so I don't accidentally bump it again.
Teehee.
Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed to the events was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Goodman.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up.
And that's why you're called the Cough-Up Queen. Definitely. Coughed it up?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspects after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
And you were let go? Fired?
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident.
There's always one case. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... Hey, that's all. Got it. Bleh?
Ooh.
Bleh?
We maybe turn down the game audio a little bit? I'm getting blasted out. Okay, much better. Thank you.
I have it in a different part, so I don't hear it like that.
Gotcha.
Oh!
Blood.
Spray everything! Okay, that's all we got from there, so. Oh, do I have to?
I didn't mark it, so I think it will bullet.
Play?
Probably spray around it a little bit.
Hello? Can I look at it?
Spray away that allowance.
She didn't need it. Oh, okay. This blood must be from when Lana...
No, my sister isn't the murderer.
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime?
Eh.
And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. Okay, I don't think we need more of that. Do I... Hey. Does this mean anything to you?
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. Written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? The knife was evidence from the case. The murder weapon. And it was due to transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. The SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident?
Nope.
What if... Are you just gonna tell us the same thing? Yeah, okay.
Lady, please.
Give us the tea.
Ma'am, you are proving difficult. I don't know what else you want from me, bruh. I suppose she gave us, right?
Does she have any response to the bloodstain fluid? Luminol?
Could you take a look at this?
You?
Yes.
You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No, but thanks. She didn't even
No.
look at it.
Not interested.
You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it! So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time.
This tea smells like bullshit.
This isn't the tea we asked for! If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Star. Your lying was the problem.
Listen, little girl, I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time.
That time? You're sure giving us a lot, but not giving us anything. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I've already looked at this. Present. Take a look at this. Tea.
Here's the tea.
We asked for her to spill the tea and the monkey's paw curled as she gave us actual tea.
Bloody knife with a body with Edgeworth's knife stuck in it was found in Edgeworth's car.
I think he owes me his gratitude.
Gratitude?
Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime...
Mr. Edgeworth would have been the suspect.
I wonder.
Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready?
Do you want to, like, talk? Oh, she wants to talk again. Hello, Cleo.
Hey, Cleo,
Oh,
welcome to the
wow.
stream.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable.
Disposable? To who?
2 years ago, it was the biggest case I ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. Doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
What? But the criminal was executed, right?
On the basis of evidence of a sort, made up evidence.
What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence?
The best part came several months after the trial. The detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, and others found themselves out of a job.
Just got a slap on the wrist.
And you were one of those?
Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated the case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one open up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Wait. Those lunches you sell.
There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway?
Yeah.
Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yes.
Then you should take this.
That's like the first good thing you've offered
It looks
us.
so good.
It looks so good.
Big old piece of steak.
Schmeat.
A Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with a treat.
Oh, so it's not for me.
How's it going?
For putting Marshall in a good mood.
Got a bargaining chip.
Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. Got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. He was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective.
Now, he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Okay.
We'll talk to the boy.
And hunt us down a cowboy.
Let's go here. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast, they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all.
So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to this pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look.
Really? Oh. Oh.
New areas.
Yeah.
My God.
I like the lasso guarding the entrance to the room.
Be very, very quiet. He's hunting wabbits. Oh, this place is an atrocity on my eyes. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
This bullshit
Yeah, I
right
know.
here. Like, are you for real, my guy?
Well, there's a Texas string-up job.
Oh my God. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh,
What's wrong?
it's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight.
If you can't
Intimidated by a cactus. How's it go? She?
If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. The luxuries afforded by a long tenure.
Llama.
No. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
You don't say.
Yipes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more of an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Oh, Phoenix.
The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, a cactus would fall over. Ouch.
I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself. People in this game don't need cactus proximity to not be thinking straight. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check who went in and out of there.
We're not gonna talk about all the bottles.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
Leather jacket, leather pants, and leather... What's that called again? Punchy, paunchy, pinchy... I know, a poochie!
Oh, sweetie.
Wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Oh, baby.
The bean.
We'll look at that in a second. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first.
Look on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. Okay, we're
Yo.
we're gonna leave.
Can you scan the card reader? Just out of curiosity. Oh, no, part of the door.
Attached.
Okay. Well.
Out of curiosity. Bleh. Since he said it was murdered, I wanted to see if there was going to be anything around here.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
It's probably... Oop, bleh, bleh, bleh.
No!
That's what I get for spam clicking. It's probably more inside the room.
Yeah.
This place is charged with frantic energy, as always. Please?
Huh? Oh, wasn't that...
Oh, one steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? It's actually not for sale.
Oh.
Oh!
I think I just heard the sound of his heart.
Look at those puppy dog eyes.
Give it to him anyway.
Now's no time for despair. We've caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence.
The criminal? You mean...
You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto! Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
And off he goes!
Wait, don't leave.
If you want to know more, head down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later!
Huh? He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Detention center, you say? Wait.
I think we can only reach that from our office. Yeah.
It's so weird.
It is weird.
Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh my god!
Eesh. What was that?
So I believe this is the lanky officer with the bandage on his hand.
Oh.
I can't remember who got him though. Was it?
think I did.
You
Okay.
did, yeah.
Sir, that's what I'm saying! Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir! That's what I'd say!
Lamau.
Yep.
Oh, God. Hi, greetings, sir!
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins. So, you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir! No, I'm not. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report?
No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Oh God, put it away!
Meekins!
Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What?
Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The top. Put it
With the
away!
megaphone.
Sir, I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room.
That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person, yo! What the heck is this guy doing?
His best.
So what happened then?
After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand, just like Miss Sky.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one that at the prosecutor's office.
First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. I don't mean to pry, but are you the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as a perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim!
Guard
I
in the
would.
back, take away his fucking megaphone.
I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. Hello, Zen. You came at the wrong time. So, you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives!
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir! None! Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir!
Guard, can you shoot this man, please?
At least someone around here is more confused than I am. He's like he's on the other side of the glass, otherwise he'd be in strangling distance.
Yeah, you would.
About your hand, did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir!
Oh, God.
Don't you think you should just confess?
But sir! But there was nothing I could do! Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were... Huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir! All alone! Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared!
What?
Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt?
I can because my ears are bleeding.
Yeah. Fucking stop. Oh my God. It's about to be another murder in the detention center.
A triple threat in one weekend. The victim's body disappeared?
That's some story.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now. I hope I don't ever have to talk to you again. I feel like I do have to give him stuff, though. But I don't know.
Maybe present him with the automatic knife?
Not that one. You mean this one?
Yeah.
Officer Meekins, this is for you. I'm scared of knives, sir! It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look. That's it, sir! Last night, sir! That's the one! I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled.
On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife.
He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot.
Okay.
Trauma.
Huh. Okay.
Just spray the Lumisol on the glass separating us.
Spray him. Stop on the megaphone.
I don't know. Well, it's giving us something. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
Ugh, make my head hurt.
Well, first things first. Let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yes, you sound dead set on investigating.
Oh, har, Emma.
But don't mess up, or we wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either.
Well, hopefully Marshall's back at his post.
Nope.
Mr. Yeehaw Man, where the fuck are you?
No. Hydrate or dihydrate, everyone.
Boy.
Move up.
Yeah, the identical twin with no legal documentation.
It's a
of
prestige
existence.
situation.
Uh-huh. Do I actually have to talk to you more? Do I have to show you stuff?
Probably.
Here, have a bloody shoe. Sorry, sir. Really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir?
He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright.
Takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth.
Out of curiosity, can you show him the blue badger?
Did you take a look at this? I have no
Okay.
idea.
Nothing right now, at least.
Hey, why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office.
The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk.
So that means... This means I'm a free man! Innocent! If this is a dream, sir, then I hope I never wake up! If this is a dream, you'd better wake up right now. Can we talk to you now? No? Here, how about this knife? I'm just scared of knives.
Wow.
You have no idea what that is? Bruh. Huh? Oh.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
That's it, sir. That's it. That's it.
That's what?
My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember. I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card with was the cause of it all.
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Ah. Can you tell me what it is you remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto to others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I woke up, I was here. Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, who he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card.
In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here.
They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear.
There we go.
Huh? Videotape?
From the security camera. The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on tape!
Okay. And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene.
Okay, there we go. Pieces are falling in place.
Please don't ever make me talk to him again. Okay, thanks. Bye. I moved to the wrong one.
Yeah, without those guns, Chad.
Get him out of here.
Do I have to examine again? Or hello?
Can you
Hello?
use Goodman's card to access the door?
Mm,
Nope.
can only. Oh. Name and ID number written here. Sergeant Bruce. We've gone over that.
Maybe check the video recording software again, and maybe Marshall will come in and smack us across the head with his boot.
Everything says it's already been searched.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about possible triggers is all.
Mr. Yeehaw, man!
We just hold up the stake in the general vicinity of the guard room.
Right. Just waft the smell, you know.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea why.
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
When I was on a school trip, I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo?
I just had a thought. Try heading back to the guard station. Because you sprayed around in the guard station, but did you spray the clothes or like the hat on the cactus by chance?
Spritz, spritz.
They kept like emphasizing, oh, the cactus is so prickly, so like maybe someone hurt themselves on the cactus.
This is clean.
Oh,
Oh, no, it's not. It's a sussy character.
We got a reaction.
There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right in these spines.
Oh, good.
I think that might be more painful than being murdered.
There's more blood on this cactus than there was.
at the crime scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rightfully so. I've done that to myself on a cactus when I was in Arizona, though, so checks out. Cactuses suck.
Don't touch those spiky boys.
I'm glad this bottle lasts for so long. Okay, well.
Well, at least we got some sort of evidence. So somebody hurt themselves in the security room.
That
That didn't really get us anywhere, though. Meekins did mention talking to Edgeworth. So maybe heading to his office or criminal affairs.
Oh, we did get something here.
Yay. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday.
And I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here.
I'm sure he's off doing important investigations.
Zen, no.
Zen, no. That is a hard pass.
Big ol' pass. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back.
There.
Where's the boy? Mr. Yeehaw Man.
There we go.
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gant.
And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, under his seat cushion behind a computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal.
Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered.
Ha, Righto, my boy. How you been? Swim much?
Oh, Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir.
Why are you saluting to him, Mr. Wright?
Because Wright gets flustered easily
Yeah.
and doesn't understand how to socialize.
And we love him for it.
If you want to Alt F4 your existence.
That's one way to do it.
Is Edgeworth going to be okay?
Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Yep, well, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. They've had no end of trouble since the boys since last year.
You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto?
Von Karma.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed in their turf, too, I mean.
There being the prosecutors, I assume?
Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Yes, but that's what the evidences say. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them.
Why don't I believe you?
But, you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief detective's trap shut.
He was the one you were picking on earlier?
Huh? You saw that? Whoops.
I wonder what it was he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
Oh, sorry you had to see that.
Well, what exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can.
Nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
Lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that, just in case. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene.
Okay, we're closing in on the evidence room. So he couldn't remember his ID number, so what could he have possibly lost?
His ID! Somebody yoinked it.
God damn it! Do we need to show something to Gant?
Maybe. Science juice. Spray it with science juice.
Spray everything.
Someone certainly got their science juice all over that cactus.
Ugh, gross. I was wondering, could you take a look at this?
Oh, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one.
A guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe?
Either him or the dancing blue badger.
So, Gumshoe?
All of the
Such a
above.
wholesome boy dancing with his creation.
Oh. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Don't look at me like that,
Yep,
sir.
staring us down.
I really hate when you do this.
Now, Righto.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
Yes.
Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem.
Can I borrow $50?
Sir, can you pay my mortgage?
No, he's not sugar daddy material. I'm not feeling it.
I mean,
Money is money, dude.
The deafening silence in the recording area.
he's not, but if he's gonna give me money, bro.
Money for free?
So go ahead, get on your knees.
No.
See,
no,
exactly.
no,
Exactly.
no.
Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
I mean, will you pay me to knock you out? What is that?
If he's into it,
I'll do that.
no favors, only violence.
All right, go enjoy some food then.
Enjoy your
Still
nom
be
zen.
here.
It just goes to show you never know until you ask.
And for you, here, you can borrow this.
Oh, hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it.
Yes, sir. It's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
Bye.
Bye, Gramps.
Look, it looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think a real ID.
You seem happy.
Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this place is a bad influence on the girl.
We were sat with Meekins too long.
Unfortunately. Oh, so it doesn't even show up. She just has it. I was thinking there might be something.
Yeah, to scan in there, but we got access now.
I swear to God, if you're here, okay. It's like after all of that, now is the time you decide to show up. Evidence room is beyond that door.
And we have the ID card from Chief Gill. Let's just walk in. I won't open.
Aha, the card reader is turned off. See?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners. Well. What's made my bambina sky so gray?
This motherfucker. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him?
What's that? Why does it have to be him look for? As you may surmise, this here's my saloon.
I swear to God.
Well, we're here to investigate the crime scene.
Sorry, the noodle's like wrapping around my foot. Kind of.
Noodle bang noodle.
Encircling mom.
She's like got her feet like going on either side of my foot, and it's kind of silly. She's just eepy right now.
Hey-how! That card you got there is on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Hey, yo.
Yeah?
Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. This crime scene's awaiting.
You know, it's really impressive that you can talk while you're inhaling water or whatever it is you have in that
Judging by
jug.
all those bottles there, I'm venturing tequila.
Tequila! Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions.
Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you home race.
You're busy then?
Too busy for
Did
the
I?
steak?
Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres.
Present him some mogu.
Unless...
Give him the meat.
That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
Have you ever actually been to Texas, my
Press
guy?
X to doubt.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What? What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
All right, Bambina. You win. Anything.
Oh god, that's fucking horrifying.
God.
Finally, it seems like...
He's willing to talk.
I don't know if I want to.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it.
Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us.
Ah, that poor little doggy. Poor guy. Keeps getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know.
So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
You're quiet again.
Sorry, I was up. Shifted angle because I was trying to adjust.
Trying to fix a cashew-shaped body?
Yeah.
Like chat should be doing?
Advocacy.
Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
Hee-haw? No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place.
You mean the security camera system?
I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli that's staking your steak, you know.
What? Oh, sneaking next to... Okay. Okay.
Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened.
There's some things you better off not knowing, Bambina.
Bruh.
Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago.
2 days ago. The day of our case.
That's right. The evidence transfers.
Edgeworth was talking about the transfers too.
I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do.
Only 2 of them? There must be dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, my machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks.
Bruh.
Eat your veggies.
Veggies
wrong
are
with you?
good, dude.
The easiest ones to understand these here security cameras.
Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned.
If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes?
I reckon they might be.
You're the security guard and you reckon?
One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card.
Thus the card reader by the door.
A card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through.
So this is the
420
ID card
blaze it.
record.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? Well,
video
I
game?
clicked out of it.
We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They are kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see?
So what happens after the evidence after 2 years?
It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated.
And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. Well, I don't know what to present you yet.
Probably Goodman's request or his ID card.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot.
The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us the ID card record again.
Someone entered the exact same time he did.
Look, the fourth number is a perfect match.
It was used at 514, right before the stabbing.
What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world.
So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Megan say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins?
All right, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
Woo! I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here.
Yeah, so who's 4989596?
I want to know who just has all sevens.
420.
Goes into the record room, blazes it up, runs the AC, and leaves immediately.
Maybe that's when Meekin's passed out. Too hotboxed in there, couldn't handle it.
Yes. Whole ass door.
Wait, is that?
Gumshoe's fishing pole.
Yeah. Because there's the
Metal
metal
detector.
detector.
Lamau.
That would be really great.
Missile's just in here somewhere waiting to strike.
Bark, bark. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here.
So this is the evidence room. It's really kind of like a graveyard.
Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels like feels more like a morgue.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Oh, hey, it is
There
Gumshoe.
he is.
Wow!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard?
Righto. Please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. No problem.
Gumshoe, I'm sorry. I don't think he's sugar daddy material.
No. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, I was thinking that's what you were going on about.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you'll want to have this.
Floor plans?
Thanks, Gumshoe.
Oh, well, I
Here's the
can
floor
check.
plans so we
Yeah,
can mark
what?
them for blood. Spray
Okay.
everything down.
Show him the ID list while we're here.
Did you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Ah, I heard the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa!
What is it?
That second number!
It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth!
What?
A second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course you would know. Oh, what?
Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room?
Interesting.
I mean,
Quite a while before the murder took place, but it was there on the day of.
Mm-hmm.
and the second one came twice.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious.
So, Detective Gumshoe, you're the boss for the day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're the boss, then why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal.
You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course, I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open?
Sorry, that's Gumshoe.
You're fine.
I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee right now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it.
Using their ID cards?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Well, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
Gumshoe.
That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand. Oh, you mean your fingerprint?
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. Oh,
Crispy beaks.
so only the locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. They're a trick to the handles, see?
The handles?
On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it,
Zap, we get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Good info, Gumshoe. Good info.
Time to examine.
Maybe we should show him the SL9 slip. Prove that it's involved in the case.
Detective Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Interesting.
I like the handcuffs.
Yeah. Was someone strong enough to rip off a door?
Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner.
That looks like a car door.
A pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing.
He's been shot square in the forehead.
Better him than us.
I really want to know how good of a shot Gumshoe is. He's either absolutely awful or the best on the force, but refuses to shoot people.
Probably, yeah. There's something sticking out of here.
Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case.
I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here.
There you go, pal. Making me out of some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently.
How do you know?
If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. Guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence?
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too.
I bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt under that trench coat either.
No.
If you're gonna talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal.
Poor
Poor
Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
We love him. This place is stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams.
Won't open.
Did you really think it would?
Hey, pal, our security is high-tech around here.
Oh good, not every single one is individualized. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here.
What's that sorry-looking fishing pole that is?
Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it.
Wait, I've seen that somewhere before.
Right, pal, that's the metal detector. One that led to solving that case out of Gourd Lake, remember?
All right. Wow, that feels like ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before.
Baby noises. Sleepy baby noises.
Oh, she is comfy.
He's comfy and conked out.
Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later.
That cheap-looking box.
You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart.
Okay. That's the door we just came in through.
Looks like you don't need an ID card to get out.
I wonder what would happen if Officer Marshall cut the power while we're inside.
Let's hope he remembers we're in here.
Slide to the right.
Oh.
Sus.
What's with all this paint?
What is the saw and paint doing here?
Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression.
True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here.
Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger.
Well, you might say this is my studio.
Here, in the evidence room.
Lamo.
Oh, Gumshoe. Sweet, sweet Gumshoe. Interesting.
All sorts of stuff going on here.
What's this? Blood?
Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here.
Looks like someone tried to wipe it off.
Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room?
We should use her testing fluid to check it out. Yeah, we'll get there in a second.
Look, this one's open, and the red indicator light above the door is lit.
That locker's coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint.
Detective Goodman's locker.
Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that?
Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it.
It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Maybe might be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it.
And that was a left-handed glove, and we have a right-handed handprint on the door over there.
Wow, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case.
The case?
SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on the pieces there?
Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke.
Want to try and put it back together?
Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place.
Puzzle time!
Puzzle.
God. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, it's a handle? Question mark? Okay, I like... Oh man, this doesn't work. Okay. Oh, no? Incorrect? You don't even try? So that goes to the top. Okay, so some of those go together.
Puzzle time.
I don't think so. Nani? Doesn't have that big a chink. Oh, it's just you? Okay. I distinctly remember a different thing with Pearl. That has to do with this.
Pearl?
From one of the next games, I think.
Oh.
I think she's in the next game. The fuck? Nani? Oops.
It's a funny looking vase.
Forget the vase. We have found the pot from the 420 incident.
Oh, it must be. Okay, that did not look like it was gonna match up, but...
Pot acquired.
While still missing a piece.
Well, I think we did it, but some pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in my 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
I bet they were missing to begin with.
Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
I kind of understand how it got broken.
Unstable jar.
Just like me.
Otherwise known as a tipsy pot.
Oh my!
Oh, you all woke from my spooky nightmare, baby.
Can we help you?
Oh, goodness, honey, you look worked up.
Good. You good? Is it bad dream?
Oh, baby. One sec, I need to give baby pets. She's looking
He
flustered.
needs pets.
Come here, sweet.
Baby needs the love. Yeah.
She's happy, but she's also looking at me like, mother.
Why not you, Mom? Did you have a dream, baby? Scary dream.
Baby has been comforted.
She's happy now. If you put these pieces together, it makes a jar.
There are two things that bother me. One, why are some pieces missing? Two, doesn't it seem a little unstable? I wonder it broke.
I'll make sure to remember that next time I make a jar. Okay, so...
Time to spray.
Spritz, spritz. That's a lot of blood.
That's a lot. That must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it.
Somebody certainly died there.
I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Honey, the spice.
Ah, pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien.
This proves that something really happened in front of this locker.
I took a big drink.
That was a big swig of root beer.
Big chug.
I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you should have just asked.
Spritz, spritz. I knew it. That's someone's right handprint.
What?
What's the matter, detective?
This locker, it's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise that you'll testify that I wouldn't hurt a fly.
You could never.
You'll do that for me, won't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police.
Wow, Gumshoe.
Sheesh. What? But you're a detective.
We're just not gonna talk about that.
Gumshoe knows what's up. We know he's a good boy. He knows about all the corruption.
True. Oh!
Someone did access that.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
She's still making noises.
Her making grumbles.
Grumbly girl.
A whoop.
What's that face,
She
honey?
looks so miffed right now. Why are you angry?
Go take a nap, honey.
No, I'm not doing. Have to let everybody know.
You wanna come lay down here? Hey, baby girl.
But the couch is comfy.
Silly girl. Certified silly.
Are you angry because Kirby?
Kirby's been getting more cuddles than you. Oh no.
I think he's just in the way.
Oh, that too.
She wants to perch on the couch.
You want me to move him?
Move the Poyo.
Wheel!
Poyo these nuts.
Oh, now Bread Dog is trying to fall too. Bread Dog, no!
Welcome back, Zen.
Get some water in me. I'm drinking coffee.
Pan anticipation? Like, yes.
What's this? It's called luminal testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on that?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Putting my water away.
I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief.
Where did you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans.
Gotcha, we need to find some ID numbers to figure out who opened that up, or whose locker it belongs to, rather.
Okay, I think I've got that. Can I just, like... No, I already did the thing. I see.
Now, that was a bloody violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder.
Serial killing.
A serial killing? Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all.
The killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill.
Rumors? About forged evidence?
It was supposed to be all cleared up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean?
Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
So the switchblade knife.
The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself?
Hey, pal, look at the time!
Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just the Mr. Edgeworth Inquiry Committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give him my report for the day.
Yeah?
You going on a date?
It might help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems?
Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
I'm off, pal. Later!
Bye, buddy.
This sweet boy. I should probably see what Edgeworth had to say, too.
Hey, Marshall.
Bye, Marshall. We don't question how he got the job. We just appreciate that he's here. What are you doing here?
Okay. Ah, guess. My apologies.
Oh, it's you.
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
Okay.
Is Edgeworth here?
There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Oh.
Right.
He has the hotel bringing him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you.
Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow.
The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
It's okay, we love him. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I was thinking the whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this as a case of concealing evidence. But as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed to the chief police guard. And I can do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've only done what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still,
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Do you need some consoling?
he
Give him a
angry.
kiss.
Little smooch?
Little smooch, make him feel better.
Yeah, he checked in.
Oh, right. I'd better check this now.
As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, why? Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, by Chief Gaunt, no less.
The chief of police?
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted to keep it there in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
And Chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it.
A116. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case.
But
It could.
What about...
Hey, you got anything to say about this?
Right, please, I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea.
But you could. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on anyway?
Yes.
Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him.
Just spam him with everything.
How about lockers? Okay.
Mayhaps the glove? No.
That ain't it.
What's for the no one?
Maybe the note of Goodman looking for the lost item? No. We're just gonna show you everything in our pockets, Edgeworth.
We'll get
Edgeworth,
there.
look at this!
Spritz, spritz.
No, okay. Quite possibly I don't have what I need.
Maybe.
Or video game, or where everything becomes important in video games. True. Also, pierogies sounds so good.
Probably should head back to the police station and check everyone else with their ID cards first.
True.
Bye, Edgeworth. We'll see you later.
See you later, boyfriend.
I'm here. Oh no. Oops. I just wish you could move to anywhere you want to go.
Yeah,
at
I think
any
they make that
point.
more streamlined in the next games.
Well, that's nice. Hey. No, okay, we already discussed that. You're a person. Must be one of the detectives. Okay, you used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. What?
I'm just mulling over a case.
He's
He's
not
writing a
writing.
novel.
Yeah. Hey, can you guys? No.
Maybe we could show it to Meekins?
Yeah, confirm his ID.
Preemptively taking my headphones out.
Yeah. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this?
I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. I have no idea what that is. Ande?
Oh, okay.
But we need to know what your badge is.
Do we still have access to Marshall and Cough Up Queen? Looks like she's gone.
They're both
And he's gone
now.
too. They're out canoodling somewhere.
Yeah.
So there must be something we missed that we could show Edgeworth.
Boyfriend, please.
Maybe the floor plans with the blue, if we have that.
Good point, good point.
I think I tried already.
Oh, okay.
What about this thing that you told me about? Okay. Actually, one of the things is I probably have to check it.
Ah, yes.
Tag says AI-16.
What's it got to do with anything?
Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said.
That makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be another clue that breaks the case.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Just a silly little screwdriver.
Tag is the only thing that matters.
At least we got a case number now. Maybe the shoe? I'm just thinking we just go down the list now.
I don't think I have the decisive evidence I need to show him.
Talk to us, you gorgeous idiot! Oh, there it was.
Oh,
He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Whoopsie!
A little click happy. You're expecting it to be nothing.
Yeah.
The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time,
shit,
Damien Gaunt.
of course.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, too, then.
He was a top officer. It was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation?
In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than usual. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my own hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't...
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have a use for this.
Oh, we're
Pinky
getting more
points.
stuff in
Giving
our
us your
arsenal?
powder puff, Edgeworth?
Oh! Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints?
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
Nah, not when it comes to Edgeworth.
I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Tee.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
You don't understand, Phoenix. You're his one and only. He trusts you the most.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
All right,
Time for thingy points.
back to the evidence room.
There are no enemies in bed.
True. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use a secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
A finger.
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Index.
Wink, wink. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
How do you do that? With enter.
With enter, see?
Looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
How do I do that?
With E. Exciting, I know.
With the DS microphone.
Imagine you're blowing out a candle on a birthday cake, see?
Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I'd better give it a try. Just blow. Oh. Is it nice and thick?
Plaster that on.
A little more up top.
Oh, I see.
Saturate it.
I see what they mean by thick.
Be the blow.
Hey!
Ah, you did it. You found one.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Means they're wearing a glove, sweetie.
Out of luck.
Person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for our other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely. It's a little smudgy there. Yeah. Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood.
So whose thumb is that? Damn, I think it's a Banksy.
Hey!
That's a print.
We got that white stuff all over Zen. I think I need a little bit more. One more here. Hello? Is this not enough for you? Where else do you want it? God.
Yay, a print. It's so clear. It's dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print looks like... This print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Our sweet little golden retriever boy.
Bonjour.
Gotta find a match so it's a swirl. Bingo!
There it is.
Analyzing. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. You let me at it. That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah, the pacing in this episode is rough.
That's where we got the luminal fluid reaction, right?
Right. That's where there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again.
Tickle points.
Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in the area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say that the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me that.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. I don't... Hmm? No?
So probably on the thumb pad itself.
I mean...
Maybe? Oh, it's not allowing us.
No, there's nothing... Or maybe I
Just dust like crazy?
No, it's not letting me do that either. I don't know what you want from me, game.
What do you want from me?
The thing is highlighting. Oh! Oh!
Phantom index finger.
Powder nice and thick.
I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we'll get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Oh, Storm, no! Oh, I hope your finger gets better. I'm sorry about that.
Ner.
Pixel Hunt, yeah.
Bleh.
Hey!
That's more like it. Middle finger.
God, where else do you want me to dust, bro?
Let it snow. Oh, you let it snow too hard.
When you
I'm all
click
over
on
it.
What did I do? What did I open? I did
Open
a
the
thing.
folder, slow mo.
Bleh. Bleh. Okay.
All right, so who are we dealing with here?
I mean, that's looking
It's
kind
pretty
of like
close.
it.
Oh, it was Marshall.
Oh yeah, it is more Marshall because I like
Yeah.
that part right there.
That's a match.
Marshall is older than Gumshoe? Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall!
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall?
Hmm.
That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh!
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results.
We're getting somewhere.
I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Nice.
Oh my god, this
Made
case
it
is
to a
forever.
save point. Let's go.
This is a really long...
All right, chat. Get your drinks, get your snackies.
Quick
We're heading to
in a
court.
mission.
And I'm going to go take out my pupper real quick.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
some more hydration and
Hell
maybe
yeah.
a snacky, a hunky.
Look at this fucker. Look at the baby.
Baby.
What do I not see her?
Oh.
Are you comfy?
Get that hydration.
Little baby. Sweet thing. Yes, get the water, get the snackies. I kind of want, like, popcorn or something. Food. So how's it all going, everybody? You guys enjoying the never-ending case? I'm really glad that tomorrow is a day off too, because God, I'm not ready to go back to work. Hey, honey. What are you doing? Are you being eepy? Eepy baby. You're so tired. Oh! Was that offensive? Did I offend you? Does anybody have any fun plans? Nothing but spraying and dusting, yeah. Yeah, it's they had to use all the new stuff at their disposal using the DS, you know? Boop. I'm gonna... I saved. Here we go. Get a little bit of background music because we can. Yeah, anybody have any fun plans for the break? Do you guys have that for a break? Oh, baby, you're gonna have to move. You are. You're in the way. It's EP day too. I don't know about all y'all. Been pretty EP, yeah. Just woke up tired.
Hey, be nice.
Oh, there you are.
Weirdo.
When one of the other allies gets back, I'm gonna take a bathroom break too, so you guys can hang out with them. Can't believe we've been going for 2 hours and it still feels like we haven't done anything. It's a lot of discussing that needed to happen first, I guess. A lot of exposition and such.
You can add to more, sweetie.
Okay, guys. You got Sumi now.
Hi, yeah.
I will return in a moment as well.
Where's he going?
Bring us up here so you can actually hear me. Lamau. EP? Me too. Pain magic kicking my butt today. Giving me all the side effects, but none of the relief. Wow!
Guys, enjoy my surprise today.
I hyper focused on that way too hard.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I've heard that song so many times now, I am kind of over it. I'm very ooh-woo. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I said that I always told myself that when I actually did a cover, that would be my first one.
Oh, very nice.
I tried to make the teaser thumbnail not super obvious, but it was still kind of obvious. Oh, Pog, rare mount. Well, that reminds me, I'm still farming on Star Rail. I'm gonna level my babies up. I did that more. Run it again.
Oh. Just because we're on a break. Baby. We just gotta lay down. We're not done yet. We still got a little bit to go. We gotta at least get through the trial. Day 2 trial, which I know won't be the end either, but
Nope.
at least let us get through this, okay? Fuck.
Listen to the sound of movies. Yeah. True.
No, this is DS stuff. We'll be getting to Ace Attorney 2 at some point.
Righty. I'm back, chat. Ooh, what you got? That looks good.
They're just like coconut wafers.
That sounds so good. I wish I could have a wafery things. Kit Kats used to be my favorite candy bar. Not an option anymore.
Bad.
Did I voice Edgeworth or Gumshoe last? I can't remember.
I think it was Edgeworth.
Edgeworth. All right. Phoenix, I'm not sure if you're interested, but Gumshoe showed me this nice new French restaurant in the area. I'm not saying I want to go with you, but I owe you for getting me out of that predicament in the last case. So, if you want to get some escargot with me...
Very good shot.
You know Edgeworth would be absolutely awful at asking someone on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Ginger ale. My beloved.
Cookies and cream seasoning.
Coconut.
You know, that cookie and cream seasoning smells amazing. I wish I could have it.
It's unfortunate that my workplace, all the popcorn seasonings have some form of dairy in it.
Yeah.
But there are other seasonings you can put on it that don't have dairy.
Yeah, I used to use Flavacol a lot, but I stopped using it just because it's so much salt for the serving that you get.
Oh, yeah.
I've just mostly switched to using nutritional yeast for like a cheesy flavor or garlic powder, just because it's great on everything, because garlic is the best.
All right, chap. Everybody got your drinks and snackies ready to roll?
I'm gonna finish this mouthful of popcorn.
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all. Oh fuck, that's just me. Hold on. I can't do Bobby voice with wafer in my mouth. I need a drink too. Hold on. They just like threw that one in. The victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana.
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
Yeah.
All-nighters in, like, a better sense? Like,
Cough.
So, how'd it go?
it's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, don't tell me.
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to, Mr. Wright. Oh, it's gonna go down.
We're gonna get serious.
Burp.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
Oh, I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet, the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Edward's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial.
Yep.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to prevent impartial evidence. Today, I'll present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Well, that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds like he's on top of things. Even so, he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait?
Confidence is key.
Very well, let's resume. Let the trial resume.
Sorry, I'm looking at
Quick audio adjustment.
what the fuck is happening. I got a face.
He's on top of everything but Phoenix.
Wow.
Ozukashi. Yeah, we'll see if that fixes things. Back to this.
On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
A suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
Scrolls the volume wheel down. Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
How's that sound for you guys?
There's barely anything.
Perfect!
I took off my headphones, or I didn't put my headphones back on.
You guys don't need to be able to hear this. Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir.
Buddy.
So you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir.
Actually, what we'd like to...
Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir.
Officer Meekins.
Yeah, the sound dip is so necessary. Yes, sir.
I can barely hear the music, but I heard those megaphone things loud and clear. That is the audio difference.
Yeah.
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't find him at fault for the lack of enthusiasm. Guilty.
100%. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you.
Do unto... I don't know why that messes
The
me up.
grammar of this sentence is so fucked. You don't need that second two there.
I know. Do unto to others before you do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Boy.
But what if we just sentence him?
He's guilty.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Press him on everything.
Mm-hmm. And then figure out what order to press him in. Because that's apparently a thing.
Yeah, that one was oof.
Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now, there's a scary thought.
Yeah?
Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
A blue badger.
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by Chief of Detectives, sir.
It's your boy!
Yeah?
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
What?
I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there was so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room.
Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room.
Okay.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
Boop. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here!
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir! It's 498-9596. That's my number, sir.
He put the badger in and then he saw...
Came back.
Yeah, he came back.
We see, huh? But the number 498-95986 is shown as being used twice.
Please explain, witness.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and then the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down.
I see. So it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then?
Well, with my charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
Oof.
That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this cash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched the knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. See. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew,
Yes?
he'd punched me right in my face, sir! Oh my. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right.
Could have looked at the time. Whatever.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was around 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
That's nice. It's nice that you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now.
Yeah.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. What was this man, this officer murdered, really the victim?
He's got a point.
I would think of somebody else.
Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
The chief?
Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had all been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well, then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Roll the tape.
Hey, Blue Badger.
That's a little creepy,
A
honestly.
little bit. This is some Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit.
It is! I'm waiting for the jump scare.
Look at that 3D model. Look at that
No!
DS power.
No!
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I thrust it at him.
Damn.
This is so violent.
Caught in 4K.
Clapped, bodied, destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
We don't see him leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
That's from your
That's what he's
boy.
got a problem with. Oh, Mom.
Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
What happened?
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of,
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir.
Buddy,
Okay.
His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it.
Mm-hmm.
what's this about a fingerprint?
each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Press him on everything! Oh, no, wait. But tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? Oh, I guess I was down. Actually, this is a really good idea.
Save spam.
At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter? The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not?
More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you?
No, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see.
Oh, buddy.
He's just like me, for real, for real.
For real, for real.
I always look at people's shoulders.
Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. Oh, good. Do that right now so that we can fucking take it away. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, you can only you can verify it.
Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past.
Sus?
They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. Wonder what kind of methods he tried.
If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to his registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Exactly my point, sir. And this too. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir.
For the record, The open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source.
Good job, Edgeworth.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir, if I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, you are the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir.
Buddy,
I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
that is. Unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Right, let's check the court record again.
Damn, Edgeworth just throwing us a softball.
For real, for real. Thanks, Edgeworth. Thanks, boyfriend. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange?
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video.
He would want me to point it out.
Lamau.
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further investigate this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward and rewind and pause the video.
Perfect.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video.
Can't stand getting floored every time.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not have been Detective Goodman?
Hey, Blue Badger. I want to see if there's a Blue Badger plushie. I need to know. There is.
The excitement. This boy creeping.
The locker was left open. It might have to do with the knife that he was using, or mayhaps the stain on the jacket.
Oh, you actually use this.
There's no handprint on that door yet. Because he's using the fixed blade knife that was found in Edgeworth's car.
Mm-hmm. God, look at their fucking hands. The fucking DS hands where they're fused.
Chunky DS graphics.
Oh, man.
It's amazing that it could do 3D, though, all things considered.
Yeah, all things considered. Oh, this poor guy. Oh, no. We're just about to watch him get clapped.
I love this.
An intricate dance of violence.
Okay, so this is... Wow, they really do it so perfectly, so you don't even get a...
That's the point.
Not a glimpse.
Not once.
The DS crawled so the Switch could Pokemon Scarlet and
Oh
Violet.
no, don't insult the Switch like that.
Feel like because
Oh,
the
the
glove
glove.
falls out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about. I don't think it's right.
Worth a shot, though. We got life points to spare.
Yeah, and I did save.
That too.
I should have saved a little sooner, but it's fine.
You're fine.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this.
Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you're looking for is the one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
I almost walked right into the defense's trap.
Oh, if only.
I'll place him under arrest, sir.
Rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Now, what do I do? Oh, so I didn't even... Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. I mean...
One says the one pointing his finger at us.
Okay, we didn't actually even lose anything.
That's good.
Probably because I knew this part would be tough.
I'm gonna save right
anyway,
here.
just to be safe. Maybe the first one's just a freebie.
You get the free one for free. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-da-da.
What about the nameplate on the locker? It's glowing.
Oh, the...
Even before he opens.
Yeah. So it might have been unlocked when he already came in.
Oops. Okay, I have to hold it. Oh, you're
it was.
right.
Yeah.
Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Why do we still have the Blue Badger music playing? This is kind of weird.
Intense investigation music.
I guess. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. I like Gumshoe's picture.
Yeah. Who's his baby? We gotta know.
She comes in a later episode.
Waifu.
The light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir.
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Shit was open to begin with. Look at him go. Look at him dance.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind a little earlier.
This is so long.
Yeah.
Was this the only one on the DS?
Yeah, they added this case for the DS.
And was it the only case?
I believe so, yes.
Jeez, that's why it's so fucking long. Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Made a chicken squawk there.
Order! What's the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert on this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes, why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor.
Something jammed the sensor? Say the glove that fell out?
Mm-hmm.
There's something else that seemed out of place in this video.
We just jumped the gun on the glove.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this.
Glue.
Zoom in that VHS. Boop. Expert pause.
Hello? Oh, I had to double click, sorry. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier.
Oh, video game, please.
Why can't you fast forward?
Nintendo, we appreciate you for trying and getting all cinematic on us with the bonus content, but the pacing is rough.
It's rough. Burp.
What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door.
Oh my god.
We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted. Oh.
I know something I'd like to insert.
George flashes back 40 years. Oh, the old days. Before I was a hard, sharp cheese.
Oh, no. Please, no.
This white thing wasn't in.
Oh, sorry.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir.
Thing inserted?
I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
Oh, this man needs to wear a helmet.
This man be a police officer.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, fuck, dude.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
It's an extremely thin glove.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents.
It's rubber.
It would need to be an insulator.
Rubber glove.
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene.
There just might have been something that fits that description.
But, sir,
I think I finally got this figured out.
Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door?
Glove.
Extremely thin rubber glove.
Okay.
I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It literally is on the tape, Your Honor! It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
Ugh.
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir, it would appear so, sir.
Order! So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir.
Is this a joke?
Very well, begin your testimony.
Mystery Man Part 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card.
You already got a hard counter for this.
When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had to use his card.
An ID card record. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room?
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference.
There were only a few cases up for transfer there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination.
So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you?
Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir.
Can he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Is that card hanging from your neck one of these ID cards?
Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it.
But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that?
Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me.
Maybe I should just leave this one alone.
At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this.
Please proceed with your testimony.
About that.
Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to.
Let me see. Yes, that would be it. Detective Goodman.
What's the matter?
According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here.
So it is, Your Honor.
Not that prosecutor.
Yeah.
No.
Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Shh, don't stare at him.
You've got the wrong color, kid.
It would seem. The inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today.
I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
I think you're right, T. I think Meekins is oxygen starved when it comes to his brain.
Hi, baby. Hello. Doggo.
It's a doggo.
Baby.
Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you.
Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir.
Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife.
The picture is different.
Maybe he just panicked.
Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got.
Edgeworth wants you to figure it out, Phoenix.
You gotta.
He believes in you. He's letting you do the thing.
Do the stuff and things.
And when you don't, he'll point it out eventually.
Eventually.
Just maybe pop a save and then,
Yeah.
Subway.
So we can figure out which one
The
we're actually.
correct order to present things.
Need an ID card. Is there a record of it?
So probably that one, I imagine.
That seems like the most likely option.
Oh.
Yep, right. The filing for a new one. What we assume is a new one.
Hey, baby.
Considering I had the digits scribbled out. There we go.
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
Lost item report. It's only half completed.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order! So now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order! Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Do you want to bang later?
Bravo, Mr. Wright. You're so fucking handsome.
Bravo.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is... well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to end well.
Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So,
So the real crime could only take place in one location, the underground parking lot.
Listen, Zen, as long as nobody knows about it. Also, whoever you canoodle with outside of the court, it's fine. No one has to know.
At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Edgeworth really out here being, you activated my trap card.
the activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something else, or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object. One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Cool.
Yay.
Neato. Dance, dance, we're falling apart at halftime. Dance, dance! Come on, Blue Badger, work with us here.
My baby. Come here, fussy girl.
However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Yeehaw!
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh, whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
Officer Jake Marshall.
Why him?
I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
Whew, we made it.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured out anything.
Lana? You're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later.
Oh, tucks his tail.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around all day while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey, 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 hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
You mean this, right?
Oh my god. I love how they present him in this one.
Hi, baby. I know I'm making noises.
Just why are we laughing? I don't understand. I want to make noise too.
Doggo noises.
Yeah.
Noodle noises.
Are you laughing too?
And here in the recording studio, we hear the elegant call of the queen stringworm. Baby.
Excuse you. Real professional.
Just like her humans. What? I'll stick the microphone in your face again. Do you want to talk to people? Yeah? Do you want to be a part of it? Ow. Bite me. We're gonna get back to it, okay? We still have a lot to cover.
Mm-hmm. Gotta make some progress in this case.
You gotta lay down, baby. My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making a request. My name?
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Can I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case.
Miss Sky was a witness? The Joe Dark killings. That sounds fucking...
Mm-hmm. It was a serial killer.
Sheesh!
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with the serial murderers. Now what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
Joe Dark? No, Lana. That's over with, no!
Emma, wait! She ran away.
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere.
Yeah?
Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Goodbye.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gann, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'd better take a good look at this file.
To be continued. Let's go.
I mean, do we want to keep on going, or do we want to kind of call it for today?
I'm game for more, but this is a good starting point, so it's up to you.
Whatever's clever.
Save regardless, but how's everybody else feeling? Are we continuing?
How you feeling, stringworms?
Do
Actually,
we just have to know?
Let me look at a thing here just to see how much of the trial is left.
How long it actually is.
Yeah, 'cause, this is a long one. This is the trial that I remember the best, just because it was the most recently one I played.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember exactly how many chapters there are to it. Ace Attorney, Chapter 5. Let's see here.
Wait, when did it become day 3? Oh. I thought we were still on day 2.
Yeah, so this does go the full 4 days.
Oh, 4 days?
Because I'm seeing day 1, day 2, day 3, final day. Is what I'm seeing here.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So it's a long ass trial. So if we are indeed on day 3, then there's trial form or trial ladder investigation. Let me do a quick look-see here to see where and what that entails.
See how long it actually is.
Yeah.
BB.
You are being so baby.
BB.
Baby says we should be done.
Yeah, well, Baby thinks we shouldn't be streaming, so
That's true.
her opinion doesn't matter.
What do you mean, Mom?
Trial 2.
Nora. Big baby.
Ow. Fuck.
Okay.
Honey.
So if we continue onward, we'll be going into the middle of day 3. So there will be one more trial after we go through this, and then an investigation following that. And then after that investigation, we go into the final stretch of this case.
Why is this so long?
Because DS content.
Sorry, I know. You don't like going on to get Sangy, huh? You were upset yesterday when I was yelling at Sammy, huh?
Yeah. Yell at the demon for doing demon things.
Yeah, she kept trying to eat everything.
Yeah,
She ran away with it.
Fucking garbage gut.
I had to lock the back door. 'cause-
Well, if y'all are feeling tired, we could call it here because this whole next part is going to be interrogating Marshall. So, what you feeling?
I don't know, what's Sumi feeling?
How's the voice doing?
I mean, voice is fine. The rest of me, that's debatable.
Okay, well, in that case, maybe we should just call it here if we're starting to get tired.
Chances are we could probably finish it next week.
Most likely.
Maybe we'd have to go a touch longer next week,
Mm-hmm.
but we could probably do it.
Sound like a plan, stringworms?
We could. Yeah. Baby girl, I know you're so needy. Life is
Needy,
hard.
needy
Hard
noodle.
life of baby.
Hey, yay from T.
Aye, aye. Aye, aye, sir. Also getting a pinch late, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it is getting late for some other peeps. It's
Mhm.
not terribly
Yeah.
late, but it's getting close to the time
It's
that we
getting
normally
late for the East Coast homies.
Yeah, so I think we'll call it good for today, and then we'll try and finish it out.
Okay.
Next
Yeah, yes. I know, it's almost playtime, baby.
Hey, you're getting up in the microphone yourself.
About
Baby.
I know you're looking at me so intently, honey. I promise we'll do the BALL in a second. Wiggle.
Wiggle intensifies. Baby.
Inside voice.
Honey.
We're finishing up, baby.
If you let me sign out, it will happen faster.
There we
Inside
go.
voice.
Good girl.
You
Just
go
be
wait by the
patient.
door. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys had fun. We'll try and finish this next week.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, she has spoken.
She hath spoken.
Her decrees have been made. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you know when we do stuff next. And you can join the Discord if you haven't already. You can follow us on the TikTok, all that fun stuff. Be sure to fix your cashew-shaped bodies, take your medications, consume the good food, hydrate or dehydrate, and get some sleep.
Mhm.
Sleep is good.
Very good.
And if you haven't checked it out yet, I posted a cover on my channel.
Yes.
It's on my channel. So.
go look that up. And keep your eyes out for tomorrow.
Yep, there are things that are going to be happening tomorrow. Oh. A sub goal is finally being fulfilled.
So get us more subscribers so we can do more sub goals.
Hell yeah. Lots of fun stuff on the horizon. No, I'm just saying, get us to 1K and Neko's going to get spooked out of her collar.
True.
We still need to figure out what that is, though.
We'll pick a
Mhm.
game for her.
Also, merch. Who doesn't want merch?
Yes.
God, don't remind me. I got a lot of work to do on that stuff. I haven't touched it still.
Oh, with how things are going, we need to
I know.
get there.
I just have so many projects on my list right now.
Mhm.
Anyway.
We'll get there.
Yep, we're grinding away at it.
So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow for some
Shenanigans.
stuff. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys next time.
Catch you next time, chat.
Bye.
Bye.